This is the Voice of CHS podcast. I'm Drew.
I'm Noah.
And I'm Cam, and we have a guest here.
Mackenzie.
So, Mackenzie, what grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
Do you play any sports here at Caledonia?
Mackenzie who?
Yeah, say your last name.
Mackenzie Devries.
Okay.
That's freaking awesome. We're going to ask you a few questions today. Just about school, life outside of school, plans for after high school, and, all around. So, I'll start with the first question here.
Okay.
Do you have any plans for after high school?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Grand Valley for college, and I'm gonna study elementary education.
That's awesome.
Are you excited for that?
I am very excited.
Do you plan to play like any intramural basketball there or anything like that?
I'll do intramural basketball and softball.
That's awesome. Are you going with any friends or you have a roommate?
I'm talking to some girls from Greenville, but I'm not going with any friends.
That'd be cool to meet new people.
All right, I got a question here. What do you do on the weekends? And what is the most fun thing to do in Caledonia, the Caledonia area and surrounding areas?
Yeah, what are you doing?
This is an open-ended question, so anybody can answer.
I would love to share.
Oh, Drew, let's go ahead.
After Mackenzie does, please.
Go ahead, Mackenzie.
Let me think about it. Drew, you go first.
Well, in Caledonia on the weekends, I love to hang out with my friends, people like Noah Shealy, Cameron Vantelhoff, Ryan Wysocki, Cohen Crocker. Just I like to hang out with my friends on the weekends and enjoy what Caledonia has to experience.
Yeah, I can add to that. We hang out with my friends, Maddox, the guys you already listed, Morgan Wallen,
Zach Bryan,
yeah,
Toby Keith, when the mood's right.
Yeah.
100%.
What about you, Cam?
Cam, what do you do on the weekends?
Well, actually, this past weekend, I went to Dave & Buster's with Mackenzie, actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was super fun. We get really competitive, and it's a good time. And I went snowboarding with my buddy Maddox Wysocki and Micah Wrestler. And
Dude, sick.
I saw you guys doing that.
You
guys hit the slopes?
we were hitting the slopes hard, and it was great.
Or can you describe what you were wearing when you did that? Because you seemed like you had a kind of a
you
wild
had
outfit on.
You like-
outfit on.
Wild? Did you like the outfit?
Oh, I can't say
thought
I
you
liked it.
looked
I loved
great.
it.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Sexiest man on the
Mackenzie, did you
slopes.
agree with that? Did you think that it was
I did
neat
love it.
that he
You
wore
like the
that?
outfit?
I didn't get a picture though, and I'm kind of mad about that.
Oh, sorry.
I have a picture
I know I told you I
can
was
send
gonna-
to you. It's
Okay,
great.
I knew that.
Yeah, it's minus the outfit.
Sorry about that. She's giving me some attitude now. So it's whatever. So I was wearing some baby blue snow pants and the overalls were like checkered,
I did see that.
like race checkered, and then I had a dark tan brownish sweatshirt under it, and I have these I'd call it like a velvet red boots with like gold accents.
That's what I would call it too. That's
and
nice.
then it's like almost the same color as like my maroon snowboard, so it kind of like goes well together.
Did you do that? Was that to match on purpose, or were you kind of just going for like the most out there outfit? On the
No,
slopes?
those two matched on purpose. I threw it all together to match.
That's awesome.
And then the coat is like an Oasis design almost, and it's really cool. I didn't wear the coat because I got too warm for it, but
it was pretty warm.
it looks good with the outfit when I do wear it. So
Where'd you go skiing at?
we went to
Snowboarding.
We went to Crystal Mountain.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my younger brother's actually on the ski team in the middle school. And
Didn't know that was offered.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Petrosky coaches that. I don't know if you guys
Couldn't
remember
tell you
him
if I know who
from
that is.
Kraft.
I remember him.
So shout out Mr. Petrosky.
Shout out Mr. Petrosky.
He's
Shout
pretty
out
cool.
Coach Chef too. Let's get him in there.
Shout out Ralph Shefferly.
Yeah, what a guy.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out Matt Drennan.
Shout out John Shealy. Shout out Siege. You know what I mean?
Shout out Siege.
So Cam,
Shout out Nolan Vanto.
that's kind of a far drive up there. 2 hours.
Yeah, it was a long drive, but I mean, we made the best of it. I mean, we were listening to tunes. I was, working on some things. We were
Any
hanging
black
out.
diamonds? Any go to like the trick park, whatever they call it.
Oh, I mean, I hit some black diamonds, but no, I'm definitely not a park rat for sure.
Is that what they're called? Park rats?
Yeah, I'm not.
I
a
know
park,
Micah Wrestler's a pretty big park rat.
Oh
so
yeah,
that's
I'm
what
not.
I was
I'm
gonna
not.
ask
I'm not a park ranger or anything, but by any means. But I mean, I hit the park. I hit a couple jumps, but I'm more of a trails kind of guy. I'm more of a trailblazer.
Backwoods,
type.
I like
yeah,
that.
a little
You know,
backwoods
create your own
trailblazing
path.
type. Oh yeah,
That's awesome. But back to the kind of
Yeah.
original question here.
The best path is the path less traveled. So
Can you quote that? Can you quote that?
Write it down.
Quote
Pull it up,
that.
JMO.
Quote that. Quote
Put that on the screen, please. But back to the open-ended question. Really, it's just Mackenzie, what do you do on the weekends in Caledonia? Give us a little rundown. Maybe what you did this weekend, what you normally do, what you like to do?
Okay. Saturday I went to Dave and Buster's with Cam.
That sounds fun.
It was a great time.
Do you like this Cam guy?
Yeah, a lot.
Sweet.
Okay. Sunday, I slept in because I don't get to sleep in very often with basketball and everything. And then I went to basketball, open gym, shot for like an hour, and then I hung out with my family, watched the Lions game.
Oh, the Lions game.
Oh man.
talk about
That
the
was-
Lions
Talk about
game.
that.
Sucked.
That is some
Mackenzie, how
BS.
did you feel about
Yeah,
that?
who's
I
at
was
fault for
very
that? Who was at
disappointed.
fault for the Lions loss?
I think that they should have punted. I think it was the coach's decision.
But you got to remember, like, you know, if
Punted or kicked the
I
field
was
goal?
gonna say you mean kick
That's
the
what I
field goal,
meant.
I
She
would say
meant kick the
punted
field
would
goal.
have
I
almost
meant
been
field
worse.
goal. Sorry.
No
So
worries.
here's an interesting take though that I got this morning with Mr. DeHorn is he said that the Lions mentality and the way that he is all year, and Dan Campbell has been to go for it on fourth down, and that just because you're in a dire situation doesn't mean you can change your identity. You can't change your identity just because of the situation that you're placed in.
And I think that, like,
We had a slight mishap here. Drew's mic unplugged.
Slight technical difficulties. Still working on that. Any other comments on
well,
the-
I'm back, so I have a few comments.
Oh, okay. All right.
You know, you got to think though. If the plan would have worked out, people wouldn't be complaining about it, right?
Yeah. No, 100%.
You know what I mean? So it goes
Yeah.
both ways. And if they would have kicked the field goal and missed, they would have been go the other way. So, no, Sheely's up to some shenanigans in here.
Oh, of course he is. He always is.
But yeah, man.
We call him Shenanigan Sheely.
No one has ever called me that.
But
I've
we
heard that one a
do.
few times.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so what do you guys think about the border crisis?
Next
I wouldn't want to
question.
share what my thoughts on that at school, but we can get to the next topic.
question. Mackenzie, what jobs have you had in the past or outside experiences making money in high school so far?
And everyone can share too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is kind of an open
100%.
question here.
I refed a lot of young kids basketball, like second grade level, which was fun. Long days though. It was like till 7 to probably like 2. So
Wow.
long hours. I also worked at Dick's Sporting Goods for a while.
How much did they pay you there?
I think I got like 13 maybe an hour, something like that.
Wow. Do you have any cool stories from there?
Yeah, anything
Or-
cool happen?
Scary?
I don't think I have scary stories, but I closed a lot. So actually, like, I closed a lot on my own with on my own in my own department.
What
And
was your
then
department there?
Apparel.
Apparel. So you kind of
Yeah.
just folded stuff, you know, help people out.
Yeah. Yep, a lot of
You get any
that.
good discounts there?
I think we got like 20% off of like
So
apparel.
I had a
Pretty
friend
good.
named Carter Bourne who wanted to work there. Would you recommend that to him?
Yeah, honestly, I think he would be good for that.
Interesting. I'll have to let him know. Maybe you'll listen to this. Cam, did you have any?
What's the scariest thing to ever happen to you?
Cam, have you had any jobs?
Oh yeah, actually I've had a couple of different jobs. When I was younger, I did tile work. So this guy, he does tiling and he's really good, and I was his apprentice. So I'd help him mix the cement to keep the tile down. I'd help him cut and shave the tile to make them the right shape and size,
What company was that?
etc. I'm not really sure what his company's called. He runs his own business, but
Is it
fun
a
fact-
single guy?
Yeah, and I think he's got a couple, like 2 or
Family
3
owned and
workers.
operated, huh?
He's it's Trumbull. I think it might be Trumbull Tiling, something like that. But
I haven't heard of it.
He's really, really good. He actually tiled Magic Johnson's house.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's tiled all different famous people,
Dude.
all types
Crazy.
of different famous people's.
That's actually
houses.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's really
Noah,
good.
what do you do for work? We know that your dad owns Sheely Plumbing,
Link.
Sheely Plumbing Inc. It's a super good company. They actually did plumbing at my house, and they did great. Can you elaborate, Noah?
Yeah.
Noah, do you care to elaborate?
I'm what?
Sheely Plumbing,
I'm
Noah.
Sheely Plumbing.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, it was good. His mom also works at the school, Miss Sheely.
Yeah.
Great lady.
Noah, what do you think
Beautiful.
about your mom working here? Is that a perk for you, or what's the general feeling on
I
that?
actually love it. A lot of people would think they wouldn't like having their mom at school, but I actually do because she gets my lunch for me, and I go in there and grab it. I don't have to carry it around all day.
Is carrying your lunch really that hard, Noah? That's something you can't handle during the school day.
I actually broke my leg, so I can't carry much of anything.
Noah, what happened when you broke your leg?
Yeah, how'd
Is
you
it
do
true that a
that?
side-by-side ran you
No,
over?
I was
the
actually
Silver Lake
walking
Dunes and
through.
you got airlifted?
Anybody who's familiar with Caledonia, I was walking through Jasonville Farms actually, and I was struck by a ice cream truck.
Yeah, that was when I heard about that. Man, I was sad. You hate to see something like that go down in Jasonville.
Well, yeah, no, the guy he was very well aware because he backed over me again.
Yeah.
So
His
his name was Kyle.
So you didn't get hit by a side-by-side. in
No,
the Silver Lake Dunes and get airlifted.
that's misleading information. I'm not sure who told everybody that.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened to you. Anyways,
So I have another question for Mackenzie and to the rest of us as
yeah,
well.
why don't you fire that out there?
Yeah, fire it.
Just a little thing. We have
Let it rip.
a great staff here at CHS, I think.
They're beautiful.
agree.
They're
awesome,
beautiful.
awesome teachers. Everybody's very helpful. So
Beautiful.
let's keep everything positive. No no negative comments. But who are some of our favorite teachers here at CHS? What are some popular picks and different things?
All right,
Mackenzie,
what am I-
you want to start?
Yeah, Mackenzie, start, please.
I think everyone would agree with me and say Mr. Smith.
Oh,
I think
Mr. Smith.
he's
Mr.
definitely-
Smith's a G.
He's definitely probably my favorite. He's chill. He's
Great dude.
Oh,
He
yeah.
brings a lot of positive
He's awesome.
energy here at
Yes, he
CHS.
Yeah,
He definitely.
never seen him without a smile.
That is
I would
very
also
true.
say in the same
True.
department, Mr. Canoop, kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
the goat here at CHS.
I love Canoop.
We can throw Mr. Urban in the mix too.
Yeah.
Gym teachers just doing their job great. They're beautiful.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've really had a lot of extra educational help from Mr. Gunning, Mrs. Lockwood, and Mr. Oster in taking two really hard classes in the past couple of years. They've come in early to help me, and they've stayed after school to help me. They've just been really committed to making my educational experience, however much effort I put in, is what I'm going to get out of it.
And you love to see that, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
That's what it's all about. So
But yeah, my favorite teacher's got to be either Mr. Skolton or Mr. Pinder.
Yeah.
I had Mr. Pinder sophomore year, and he was a cool dude. I liked him a lot.
I had Mr. Pinder.
Mr.
with
Skolton
me.
was
Mr.
actually a
Pinder.
G.
Mr.
Actually,
Skolton.
he actually allowed us to call him Daddy Skolton, which I've never had a teacher do.
Yeah, he's the goat.
Oh, shout out Mr. Scrolls too. Scrolls is a G.
So
when he comes to the building, it's a real game changer.
yeah, you're
It is a game
kind
changer.
of leading into another fun question. What about some subs?
Yeah, who's the best sub?
Yeah, who do you when you see a sub, who do you see come in and you're like, oh,
Mr.
they're
G's
awesome.
up there. Yeah, Mr. G's for sure.
Oh,
up there.
I
Mr.
love Mr. G. He says hi to me every time I see him in the hallway.
What's
okay.
what's the one? You guys know what I'm talking about? Cam, you know what I'm talking about?
Which sub, Mr. Vanderlaan? Is
Mr.
that who you-
Vanderlaan. I think we
yeah.
can all agree he's a great
He's
sub.
cool,
When he
but-
comes in your
Oh,
class,
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
going to be a great
took me
hour.
a second to brainstorm that one. But yeah, he's awesome. He always tells really good stories, good life advice.
He's a bit tired.
Do you remember the one? I had a sub recently. He was in Van Vieren's class. Do you remember him? He told a really long story about English. Do you remember what his Mr. Washington? Oh,
Great
Jinx.
dude.
Heard a lot about him.
He's talked about his
Heard a lot about
beautiful,
him.
beautiful kids.
I think.
They're old. They're older. They're about like they're out of college. He's a great sub.
Such beautiful kids.
Yeah, his kids are older, by the way. They are like over 21.
Yes.
He just gave some good stories about places they've been.
Yeah. Traveling all over the world, actually doing their job. So
That kind of kids. Do you guys have any siblings?
I have a sister.
Kenzie.
Younger
Oh,
sister.
really?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate?
She can be a pain sometimes, but I love her.
Love that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
And Ryan.
how old is she?
Go Ryan.
16. She's 16 now.
16. Does she go here?
She does go to this.
Oh.
Cam, do you have any siblings? Nolan?
Yeah, I got
Can we
one
speak on
sibling, Nolan. He's a skier, basketball player,
Wrestling,
baseball player. He's not a
tennis,
wrestler.
soccer, lacrosse,
Everything.
Yeah, he does it all.
Fortnite, Nerf guns.
Oh,
Roblox.
Fortnite for sure. He's a real Fortniter.
If you want to play with
Always
Nolan,
playing
make a
Fortnite.
Microsoft account and join up with him because he would absolutely love that.
No, he
And then
would.
Noah Sheely also has a sister. We can elaborate on Jenna Sheely. Noah, can you speak about her?
Sheila, would you care to elaborate on your younger sister? She's actually in the same grade as my brother, so that's
Yeah,
cool.
She's 12.
Oh,
That's all I got. She's not that interesting.
oh, okay.
Okay.
My brother's actually 13, so
Oh my gosh.
It's a year difference.
365 days.
Yep, that'll do it. So Mackenzie, outside of school, when you're not, playing basketball, busy with basketball practice, I know that's a busy schedule here. And playing softball, you don't have many days off, but when you do have a day off, what do you enjoy doing outside of school?
I usually hang out with Cam on my free days.
Love that.
Wait, for the listeners, Cam and Mackenzie they do indulge in a relationship.
Yes, they are not
together.
siblings; they are dating. So that's why she said that.
Yeah.
And then continue.
Yeah, dating.
I also like
siblings.
to
Not brother and sister.
hang out with my dog.
Dog,
My
watch
dog.
movies,
Yeah,
kind of dog
yeah,
do you
yeah.
have?
do some homework.
I have a golden doodle.
Oh wow,
Yeah, he was born on Christmas too. His name's
wow,
Comet.
fancy.
Just comment.
That's fun to do after school. Cam, do you ever do anything after school that's fun, or when you're not, either working or driving Nolan around or working out? What do you like to do?
Well, for sure, hanging out with Mackenzie. She's awesome. But I love hanging out with my friends too. Family. My family likes to play board games a lot. I like to read, and
No magic.
no magic.
Can we actually dip into that?
I hate magic.
Could we dip into the dark
Cameron dabbles in the dark arts.
Some would say.
That's not true. That's not true.
Very true. You actually casted a spell on me yesterday.
That's not true.
I'm not going to specify what that spell did to me, but
That's none of this
something
is
that helped
true.
came out.
None of this is
Noah,
true.
what do you like to after school? We know you like to chop wood. We know what you do on Sundays. We have labor Sundays at the Shilly household. Do you work out a lot, Noah? You like cows?
Yeah, actually,
Shoot
my
guns.
family has been. We've actually been in a tough financial situation. So I know when I go home, I don't have like video games and stuff like that. So
He's joking.
no, I'm very serious.
He's
Some people
not
like
being
to
serious.
some people like to poke fun at me, but
You what, Sheely? It's okay. It's a safe space.
yeah, I don't know if I can get it out though, because when I say it, people make fun of me.
Yep. So we'll get off
So
from that.
Yeah,
While
let's,
other kids are playing their PS5s and whatnot, I like to hula hoop and tic-tac-toe's another good one.
Hangman,
I also got a rocking horse for Christmas.
like the one from Meyer.
No.
No,
My dad
that
built it with his
you
bare
mean
hands.
Penny?
To get back on topic, Shilly's actually very financially stable. He is great. He actually has a PS4. He plays Call of Duty all the time.
I sleep on a mattress in the corner.
No, he does not. He has a bed frame. He has a whole room at the door.
We are going to
Sheely's all
steer this
good.
conversation away
Yeah, let's steer it
from
away.
that,
She's making up some rumors.
and
His dad makes great money.
we'll
so does his
steer
mother.
it back into some more lighthearted
I could
conversation.
bring up another topic.
I've got one too.
Oh wow! I mean, if you want to do it, you can.
Thank you. Was that sass or was that encouragement?
Whatever way you took it.
All right. Let's keep rolling.
Yeah.
So Mackenzie,
Yeah.
what's the best food in Cal, and what's your favorite food?
Yeah, what's the best place to go get a bite to eat in Caledonia?
Best plate in Caledonia. We don't have very many restaurants in Caledonia.
Sorry, that was a misclick.
I don't know. I don't go out to eat very often.
Come on, give us an answer.
I'm thinking probably like I don't know, Uccello's or something.
Uccello's, that's probably about all we got. We do have Butcher Block.
Oh yeah, that too.
Shout
I
out
think
Brooke
Is it,
Ivor.
is it good?
Shout out Mr. Crawley.
Believe it or
Shout
not,
out
guys,
Crawley.
I've lived here for 18 years, and I've never gone out to eat.
He's lying. I've been to Uccello's with him to watch one of the Lions games.
Yeah, did you notice what I ordered? Water.
Sheely is. A lot of the things he's saying are false, but yeah, Uccello's is a super good place to eat.
He's a pathological.
I enjoy Butcher Block. I also enjoy fast food wise. I like to hit Culver's sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Culver's
yeah.
I
is
hit
good.
Culver's last night
Yeah,
alone.
we get that on Christmas.
Yep. Wow. If you want coffee, there's always Roots Coffee.
Shout out Mr. Crawley.
Shout out Mr. Crawley, who made this possible.
The goat.
Made
Shout
this
out Roots
podcast
Coffee.
possible. Yeah, shout out Roots Coffee.
Shout out Roots
It's
Coffee.
delicious. If you ever are in the mood for a nice cup of Joe,
If you want that thirst to just be, go away, Crawley's got you.
some nice brown liquor.
You want a nice coffee? You got it. You want that refresher? You got it. Everyone usually gets those besides Noah. He doesn't get anything. He goes there.
Now we're going to transfer into a short ASMR segment.
That segment is now over. And back to the next question. Okay. On the topic of food, do you enjoy school lunch? Be honest. Tammy's the goat, so you're not going to hurt her
Tammy
feelings.
is the goat.
I love Tammy.
Shout out Tammy.
Tammy doesn't make the lunch. She gives the lunch.
Exactly.
That's all that matters.
Oh.
Do you enjoy it?
personally, Not really. I mean,
And
there's a few things.
what would those items be to you? Because maybe I agree.
I really like the mashed potatoes. And sometimes the chicken's okay, but not very often.
That's an interesting take. Do you ever get the nuggets and then dip them in the mashed potatoes?
No, I've never done that before.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, you are missing out.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I don't dislike school lunch. I mean, obviously it's not going to be good, but you get what you get. You don't throw a fit. That's what they say. So
Yeah, my mom used to always say that to me when they were handing out popsicles.
Where?
don't bring up ice cream or popsicles around Noah.
Oh.
It's kind of it's a PTSD type thing.
Oh. Okay. That's my bad.
Not to poke fun at Noah, but
All right, so let's get into some real life questions here. Do you guys think there are extra aliens? Do you guys think there are aliens?
Extraterrestrial beings.
Yes, thank you, Cameron.
that
Yeah,
was
I
a
got
crazy topic off the
I
topic
missed
of school
first
lunch,
through
but
fifth grade. So
I'm gonna have to say no. He denied he went. I'm gonna have to say I do think that there is.
yeah, can you expand on that? Or
I think that because the moon landing was fake.
Oh,
Earth is flat.
that hot take.
And I think in about the next 20, 25 years, aliens will take us over and we'll all be dead. But
Okay. So you think we'll live to see it?
see it till they're in front of you and they just shoot you point blank in the face.
recently, as all of us being high school seniors, go on a kind of
I'm still a junior, but
touchy subject, and as none of us have ever indulged in the taking of any alcohol or nicotine, but as a high schooler, we have been witness to it. So recently in the media, the government has been trying to ban Zins. As a high schooler, being around this kind of thing, or maybe you haven't, do you think that it is true that Zins are getting high schoolers addicted to nicotine?
No further comment.
Drew, can you expand on this?
I don't want to elaborate.
Mackenzie?
No, do you have anything to say about this? I don't want to elaborate.
Well,
on that.
here,
It's
let me ask you guys.
just something I feel like we shouldn't discuss at school because by talking about it on this podcast, some kid could Google it and go get himself some, and he could be.
Except he can't because
Hooked.
he's not 21. In the state of
That's
Michigan,
super true.
You do have to be 21 years of age to obtain nicotine.
Yeah.
We're not using this podcast as a to get kids who are listening to.
Yeah, we don't wanna get you guys hooked on these. We just wanna
nicotine.
know-
We are absolutely against that. But we are trying to
Yeah.
raise awareness.
We want to raise
this
awareness
issue.
because you're in high school. It's a popular thing. You're going to get hit with these
it's
questions.
the cool thing to do, but is it
Some would
really
say.
cool? Is it really cool to ruin your gums?
I think that these questions to be answered, you know what I mean, being in high school, you're going to be asked to try these things and do these things. And I think that you should always go with your gut and, what your mother would say. And that'd be a firm no, but some maybe yes.
So Mackenzie, do you believe in aliens?
Wow. Okay, turn.
Do aliens indulge in nicotine and alcohol and
I
drugs?
feel like
and
if there are
usage of
aliens out there,
salvia?
they're definitely ripping upper deckies.
I think they toss some in the upper gums. This topic is really not school appropriate though, Shirley, so I really don't think. You should bring that
We're
up.
raising awareness.
Maybe there's a bunch of aliens somewhere who are all intoxicated and on nicotine, and our whole lives are just those aliens' dreams.
Dude, that's a crazy theory.
That's deep.
You guys ever get the value basket from Culver's with the butter burger?
Dude, that's so good.
I like to sub the fries up for cheese curds.
Yeah.
I'm not aware of that. Do you care to expand?
Dude, have you ever been to Culver's?
You go to Culver's,
Yeah,
you look at
but-
the middle of the
Delicious.
menu, you get
My
the
whole
value
life, my
basket.
mother has restricted me to the kids' meal.
I'm gonna do a little hot take here. I think Culver's is the best fast food restaurant in Caledonia.
What do you consider fast food though? You
I'd
think
agree.
Chick-fil-A's fast food,
Chick-fil-A
Chipotle?
is
That's not in
fast
Cal,
food.
though.
That's
It's not in Cal.
We don't
Chipotle,
have
and
Chick-fil-A in
they
Cal.
lie in the East Kenwood area.
I think Marathon Pizza is the greatest fast food in
completely
Caledonia.
disagree.
That's
Maybe if you're rolling up at
crazy take.
late at night and there's nothing else open.
You would never
Maybe
be
it'd
up
be
late
good.
though, Shirley, would you?
No, I have a strict bedtime of 8 o'clock.
As you should. You shouldn't be allowed.
You want to go to sleep before they turn the heat off. Otherwise, but I think Culver's is for the. It's rather expensive, but I've heard it's good.
I think you get that bang for your buck there at Culver's. They
Except
really
you
hook
don't
up.
because it's very
A
expensive.
lot of cream. That custard is freaking creamy. Super good.
I actually got a double
Moist.
scoop of the flavor of the day yesterday, and it was absolutely amazing. It was I think it's double chocolate caramel.
I think it's called the double chocolate cream, right?
Yup.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
Sometimes
Mackenzie,
at
what's your
Noah's house, they
order
have ice
from
cubes and
Culver's?
sugar.
What do you,
Ketchup.
like my full order?
Yeah,
Food and everything.
yeah.
I like their chicken tenders, so I like get like a 2.
Little 4-piece.
You ever had
Oh,
the,
2
you ever had
piece.
the buffalo?
Not
chicken
enough
tenders?
food. Not enough food.
Okay, don't get them. They're mid.
Okay, and then yeah, I just get a meal, I guess. And then for custard, I like to get chocolate and cookie dough pieces and brownie pieces.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's fun.
Yep.
All right.
What about-
we don't have much time left, so
Have you guys ever had Taco John's?
I think it's horrible.
I hate it.
I've heard a lot of people say they like it. Some people say they don't. I've never had it. Is it better than Taco Bell? That's the thing.
No, it's not.
It's not better than Taco
No,
Bell.
but we actually don't have much time. We have 3 minutes left, so I'm gonna wrap up with a following question here: Is overall as a school body, how do you think if you could rate the staff and the students and the building, the facility, 1 through 10, what would it be? We're gonna start with Mackenzie here.
I think for my personal experience, probably like a 8 out of 10.
Cameron.
I'd say my personal experience here has been like a 10 or the closest you can get to a 10. So it's really hard for me to rate it like less than 9
True.
or 8.
What was the overall question?
It was if you could rate the students, the staff, the facility out of 1 through 10, what would it be?
Probably a 6 out of 10.
Why? Can you expand on that? It's a low score.
I mean, it depends on the way you look at it. I mean, I've never been in another school, so I don't have anything to, put it against. So I can only give it a 6 out of 10.
I'm gonna say a 9 out of 10 here. I think our facility is great. It gives us opportunities to do things like a podcast, where some other schools.
I think people at this school are good. I think Mr. Crowley's great for giving us the opportunity to be able to go in this
Mr.
room.
Crowley's a 10 out of 10 for sure.
And yeah, he's a 9 out of 10 guy, and he gives us the opportunity to go, film a podcast, which it's really great to let students, speak their mind.
Yeah. Well, I think that's going to wrap us up here. We're almost out of time. So this was the first episode of the Voices of CHS.
Thank you for being with us, Mackenzie.
Yeah.
We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you
Thanks for
for
having
Mackenzie,
me.
our
Thank you,
first
Mackenzie.
Yeah,
our
of
first
course.
guest.
See ya, Cam's
Uh,
Pookie.
Okay.
Thank you for listening.
Skier.